Yo, I'm so old. First of all, I just want to tell you, yo, I need to, I'm too old. I was at the Roost picnic yesterday, but I showed up too early and my Achilles tendon started to hurt and I had to leave before Jay-Z went on. I was supposed to stand in the same spot for the next 2 hours. The grass is all lumpy and soft. I didn't know what was going on. But I did have a great time when I was there. I saw De La Soul perform. Right, I would watch some old ass niggas like that. But shout out to De La Soul. I saw Brandy and the Brat came out. It was a great time. It was excellent. But of course, in grand fashion, I missed Jigga, and apparently the night was crazy. This video coming from Poetic Flacco. The title of this video coming from Poetic Flacco is Jay-Z officially declares war on Drake.
Jay-Z just officially declared war on Drake, Kanye West, Dame Dash, and many others. When he did his first interview this year and he says he's done playing defense and he's going on the offense, he meant it.
Dismiss.
A lot out of it. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Like, you don't put that on someone. Like, that's the thing that you better be super sure. It used to be like that. Like, you have to be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person. Especially a person like me. Like, even when we were doing the worst things, we were doing bad.
He's talking about the allegations of, y'all know what he got accused of with Diddy.
We had those kind of rules. There was a line, no women, no kids. You hear those sayings, but those are things that I took from the street. Morals, integrity, code. Those things I took because we lived and died by that. So it's strict for me. Like, it meant a lot to me. I took that really hard. And I knew that we was gonna walk through that. We was gonna walk through that because, first of all, it's not true. And the truth is, at the end of the day, it still reigns supreme.
When you're feeling these feelings, how do you then bounce back and get back to being Jay-Z?
I don't know. This is the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Actually, it was just like, all right, man, we played enough defense. 2026 is all offense.
When he says offense, I thought he was only talking about filing fraudulent DMCA takedowns and copyright strikes and attacking independent media personalities.
Nah, he mean he back outside.
I thought that was what he meant by offense, but apparently Jay-Z is back to rapping. And I got to admit, bruh, man. A lot of y'all may call me fake for them. I love when Jay-Z raps, man.
Don't try to love him now. You've been hating on Jay-Z for the last 4 years.
I forgot how much I love when Jay-Z raps until getting a little taste of what may come on that project we're anticipating, man. Now, before y'all even get started, I know what I said about Jay-Z in the past, okay? I know I said ain't nobody checking for that album. I know!
Nigga.
But I forgot how much I miss this man when he raps. Oh my God. Jay-Z went at everybody and put everybody on notice who had his name in their mouth. And we're gonna dissect this and break this down step by step, line for line, word for word. We're not gonna miss not one reference.
No! I was right over there. I was mad close for a minute, and I was like, I can't do this. Because you got to sit there for like 2 hours at the same spot. I'm sorry, I'm too old. My Achilles.
The cash cow and thunk it. When you bumped this, I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly.
Jay-Z is so performative, bro. Coming out in a Black Power fro to beat the sellout accusations is nuts, okay? Obviously, he came out in a Black Power fro because he had got some sellout accusations on his name. He's been
a Black Power fro don't. If y'all go for that image, then y'all crazy.
accused of being the greatest sellout the Black community has ever seen. The last couple years, a lot of things have came to light, such as backstabbing Colin Kaepernick, signing to the NFL, contacting TMZ to run negative promo against Colin Kaepernick on behalf of the NFL. Like things of that sort, bro. Jay-Z has sold us out time after time. So now to beat the sellout accusations, he's coming in a Black Power fro. The first bar, though, of the freestyle was some light work. I don't even think the bar makes sense, to be honest. dying on that hill, too much flack that comes from those planes. Okay. But the Killing Me Softly, Die on the Hill, obviously Lauryn Hill wrote or sung Killing Me Softly. So that's where I guess the attendre comes in. But yeah, enough of the nonsense, okay? This is where Jay-Z now starts throwing shots at various people that we know. And if you weren't listening closely, you would have missed a lot of this.
What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you. I ain't much for meetings, no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a fee to even say my name.
That was a direct response to Gillie. That was a diss towards Gillie. Mm-hmm. When Jay-Z says, man, cancel the brunch, I don't need it. I remember these hunger pains, right? Mom, you know, the price of the brick going up, you're gonna need a beat to say my name. Beyonce, say my name.
Right, from when Gillie was talking about it's just a bunch of niggas on the lawn. He said Jiggle used to line all the rappers up on the lawn.
I'll say song and say my name, but all right, cool. But why is that a response to Gillie? It's a response to Gillie because Gillie was on Shannon Sharp saying, yo, this Roc Nation brunch, I'm not going to that brunch. Jay-Z is finessing all these dummies and these suckers. He's using the Roc Nation brunch to have all you guys in the same room bowing down to him so he could then go to the billionaires and say, you see, I'm the authority of the culture. Look at all the people y'all think is powerful, y'all think got authority in the culture. They bowing down to me. I'm the authority. And then he utilizes their name, their likeness, and them being at the Roc Nation brunch to go behind the scenes and broker deals that only benefits himself. Jay-Z has been pimping out his authority in the culture for a while now. We've seen it with Tidal. But this is the Gillie clip that he was responding back to.
You want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you? Keep it a book. I said the Roc Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this Give me the money. Wow. You think I'm letting a use my brand? Huh? See, rich sit like this.
Yeah, I see how you turn to that.
I got this Russell in them. I ain't dead yet. But I be seeing the rich sit like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors, Roman Swipes, you name them. Mm-hmm. They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties except for a picture? I don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Mm-hmm. Let's be for real. The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke on the lawn.
He got a lot to get off his chest. He mad.
You ever heard of a Wonder King? My children is some of them. Have you no shame? Y'all trying to get under skin? I really get under skin as an unharmed player.
All these dudes are obsessed.
Because he's supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? Jigga on
with the mafia and being looked at as gangster. All these dudes are obsessed with the mafia and being looked at as gangster. These dudes are multimillionaires. Some are billionaires, and they are still obsessed with like looking tough. Mm-hmm. That right there, the reference to that was Lance O. Rivera. When he says, y'all want to get under skin, y'all want to get under my skin? Go ask Lance O. Rivera, all right, how I get under skins. He's referring to stabbing Lance O. Rivera in the club and getting arrested for it.
Right, and that was truly his only act of violence his whole career, which is, listen, I'm not advocating for that at all, but like, you know, he had to say he did something tough. That was his tough moment.
You know, there's a time when that hell happened with On. Mm-hmm. I was in the club, Preem was in the club. Mm. He come in, he tuck his chain. I run over to him, what's up? We got a problem in here, let's get, I'm like, we in here crazy, like, what's good? He's like, nah, it ain't that. So I didn't know what it was, so I leave him alone. I back up, but I'm watching and all of a sudden the fights break out, and I see his Rockefeller up on brother. Mm-hmm. In my mind, I'm sitting there like, how come Onion leaned up on the walls not doing nothing? And Jay ended up right in front of the nigga. When I first seen it, I thought he punched him. Hit him in the chest though, the nigga fall. I'm like, Jay packing the punch, boy. I saw my kids. That's what this is what I'm seeing.
What do you have? One of them through the middle knives? One of them, like a ninja? Jigga's a ninja too?
And in my head, and I run over there, and I see the nigga got that thing in his hand. I grab that shit and I get him and throw him in my car with my driver, get rid of that shit, and I go back in and party.
That wasn't even the last bar where Jay-Z is talking tough. The next bar, he's still talking tough, but he's talking tough in regards to Kanye. Now, I think Jay-Z dissing Kanye at this point, when Kanye is back on his meds, back trying to rebrand.
Right, because he wasn't trying to diss crazy Kanye.
I think it's pretty convenient. When Kanye was outside, really crazy, off the meds, wanting to smoke,
Jigga was quiet. He's like, I don't want to do it. He crazy then. Same way with Gucci. You think Pooh Shiesty would have robbed crazy Gucci? Schizo Gucci? Huh? Absolutely not.
Jay was quiet.
Schizo Gucci might have robbed him. All right, I'm going to shut up. Y'all want to hear what's going on.
Really crazy, off the meds, wanting to smoke, Jay was quiet.
Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all maniac in my presence. Drink. I need a new therapist. This not working. I'm truly on the brink.
Everyone thinks they're the one insane. You're no maniac. When you're in my presence, you shrink. He's talking about Kanye. He even makes a reference towards drugs.
You ain't that crazy.
And therapy. Now, when he says, when Kanye West is in my presence, he shrinks. Well, Kanye has openly admitted over the years he looks at Jay-Z as an OG.
Big brother.
But also, I think he's referencing like this infamous moment from Kanye when Kanye is telling Jay-Z, please don't hurt me, bro. I know you got goons, bro. Please don't hurt me.
I know you got goons to sit in my head.
Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Call me.
Talk to me like a man.
Everybody was like, oh, come on now. Try to get him locked up. He all right though, cause you know he got connections. Let's just say that.
When Kanye West said that, we thought he was crazy. Come to find out, he was not crazy at all. He was actually telling the truth. Now Jay-Z is admitting that Kanye West was telling the truth. Man, that's before we found out that Jay-Z was in business with a woman who told on a cartel and lived to see it. Do you know how powerful you got to be? Do you know how much ish and protection you got to have to tell on the cartel, to wear a wire against the cartel and live to see it?
You got to be the government. You got to be them. not work for them. You got to be them.
And be out here prospering, moving around freely. She is the feds. She's the literal feds. Jay-Z is so dangerous, homie. Jay-Z got private detectives in Australia looking for a blogger. Look, Jay-Z the billionaire got private investigators in Australia posted up outside of a blogger's house taking pictures of him because he posted some things about Roc Nation he didn't like.
Wow.
Jay-Z is dangerous, and I agree.
Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That still stuttering.
He's talking about Oskino, who famously has a stutter,
right? But
he's still doing interviews where he's exposing information about Jay-Z. Oskino is the one who revealed that Jay-Z may have a daughter. Oskino talked about Jay-Z doing an interview recently.
He said he know his son too. He said Ramir. He said him and Ramir's cool. He talk all the time.
And he referenced Jay-Z and compared him to the devil.
Well, I wanted to, get your thoughts on this Jay-Z interview that's been going crazy, man. I know you had some thoughts about him working with GQ and not Bleak. But, there was also, a few interesting things from this interview, man. What all did you take from it?
I take from it, it's like he up to something. It's like he's trying to clean up some type of image. He don't do interviews. He been outside a lot, doing a lot. Everything he do is strategic. Mind you, you got this little, it's like a little kid that's 20-something interviewing somebody 60. It just looked like, it's like it's a setup.
I heard little dude is his nephew, and he not 20-something. He just look little.
Put him with the ask him. Make sure you ask him no hard questions, no stuff that people really want to know. And it's like it wasn't really an interview. Because of course, with Jay-Z, he can go to any place. GQ, y'all want to do an interview with me? I'm gonna give you all the questions, and I want to edit it before it come out. So it's not an authentic thing. Like a real like something like a what's open one for your girlfriend named Gail or interviewing is to be different. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like it's all a thing for image. You know what I'm saying? Then he come out do the Yankee Stadium things like, I mean, they ain't doing a Roost picnic out here. I think it's all for image. Cause Jay-Z don't care about nobody. Nobody. I'm talking about for sure. And yeah, people say you hating and all that, bro. I don't got no hate for the boy at all. I'm just saying. I just see what he do. I know how he move. Bro, you don't be a billionaire by caring about people.
And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
Oh, not the Chatty Patty. I'm so mad I went home. I'm so mad. Yo, I'm going tonight. If you see me down there, shout me out. I'm going to see Erica, and I'm gonna show up a little bit later, and I'm gonna stretch my Achilles before I go in. Anyway, here we go.
About people.
And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
That was a clear dig at Dame Dash. He was referring to Dame Dash in his original Breakfast Club interview. He called DJ Envy and Charlamagne the Guy Chatty Patty. But when Dame Dash came back for his latest interview, during that interview, DJ Envy called Dame Dash a Chatty Patty.
Problem, bro. What are you talking about?
This is the problem.
Y'all want to see me struggle so bad. When did y'all see? Wait a second. Let me ask a question. Let me ask one question. Let me ask one question.
I was talking, you cut me off.
You're right.
The problem, Dame, I have with you is you're a businessman and an entrepreneur.
I don't care what your problem
is. When people have a question to you, you don't want to ask the question. And exactly what you do to people.
I did answer.
You are a Chatty Patty. Right?
No, I'm not. Okay, let's do this.
Right. And it's also not only did they call him out on that, Dame uses that terminology on a regular basis. So that was clearly a shot at Dame.
Can I talk? Let me answer that. Can I answer that?
There is no
Can I answer that?
charge. No, you can't come speaking. Like we just said, we're going to set boundaries. I respect that you respect me.
Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still him.
That one is a no-brainer. He actually said the name Jaguar right. You know, the lady who's
in Philly, who is from Philly, and everybody knows her there. So y'all want to hear it again?
Introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still
charge. No, you can't come speaking. Like we just said, we're going to set boundaries. I respect that you respect me.
Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still him.
that one.
And it was a shot at Questlove too, a little bit. I mean, he kept a smile on his face, but he's like, Quest introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still F with him. So that technically was Quest probably got the drumsticks. Like, what the hell? I invited you here. It's called the Roots Picnic, for God's sake.
Is a no-brainer. He actually said the name Jaguar right. You know, the lady who's been doing interviews accusing Jay-Z of every crime under the book.
Oh, who's next? Y'all don't see the lineup? Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing it. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce.
Those are all allegations. We have nothing to support that. We also do have a certain measure of proof that Jaguar is actually dealing with mental issues. Does that mean she's lying? A lot of times crazy people don't lie. I don't know. But, you know, we can't just know for sure. We do not corroborate any of those things. You know what I mean? We cracking jokes and all that stuff. Some of that stuff is fantastic. We can talk about it in the comments if you want.
He's shocked he said her name because one, that's about to increase her stock to the roof. She's about to start doing crazy interview. Yo, Jaguar Wright interview run is about to go crazy because you said her name. And then two, yo, that lady has accused you of everything under the sun, including murdering Aaliyah. Why haven't you sued her yet? Why haven't you gone after her yet? Right? And you say her name and you laugh about it and
you got a point, Flaco. You might be cooking with fire.
You admit now, oh no, she knows who I am. Like, oh, you know, I've met her before. I know her. Man, that was probably the dumbest mistake he made throughout this entire freestyle, bruh, was acknowledging that you know Jaguar Wright and Jaguar Wright knows you. Now, what she says is about to be considered much more credible now because you acknowledge you know who she is and you know, you met her before.
You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them.
That was a shot at Nicki Minaj, and to me, this was like the.
Let me hear it again. Let's hear it, because I got distracted for a minute, y'all. I was thinking about something else for another video. Let's hear it again. Let's hear exactly what he said.
You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them.
That was a shot at Nicki Minaj, and to me, this was like the shot that has gone the most viral, to be honest.
He said, "Cause a man can't even pick up the kids. Enough with them."
Because it's just absolute flagrant, and you know he's not lying, to be honest, right? Now I just wish she would have finished the bar, but that lady back on her stuff again. She in love with him. Her Ken, K-E-N, which is her husband,
right,
can't even pick their kid. Man, enough of them. He was about to say, man, he can't even pick the kid up at the park or after school. Because Ken is a registered offender. He's on Megan's Law.
Right.
Jay-Z is Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
Everybody thought it was gonna be Drake summer. It's gonna mess around, be Jigga summer. And he took shots at Drake. And if he took shots at Drake, he ready for war. So Drake, come on outside. Come on outside. Come on outside with Jigga. This could be a good summer. And whether or not people consider you the loser of the Drake-Kendrick battle, I'm speaking of Drake now, you will still be legendary because you're going to go back-to-back summers with the most exciting, I don't want to just call it beef, but the most exciting thing going on in hip-hop. That's worth something. That's like the Bills going to the Super Bowl 4 times. They ain't win, but so what? I don't think you'll lose this one. I don't know. This might be a tough fight. This might be a tough fight.
Sat back, allowed y'all to go. Man, he fighting back, bro. Now, I want to know, I want to know, who's gonna be the first rapper to hop back in the booth? Is Nicki Minaj gonna hop back in the booth?
Right, he called out all heavyweights. It's time. I'm telling you, it gotta be Drake. Because Drake, come on, man, you just dropped 3 albums. You know how this goes. All you ghostwriters, get to work. They like, where you at? Quentin Miller, where you at? That's his name, Quentin Miller?
Jay-Z, I don't know. I think Nicki Minaj, about to go, she's about to go nuclear, bro. She's about to start, she's about to expose a lot tomorrow. Trust me.
Yeah, but do a song.
I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I framed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Look up the hole. I never looked up to them.
That is true. They looked up the Hove. I never looked up to them. That's the truth. That's the truth. He never said that. He never looked at. They was all like, yeah, I used to be a big fan. I guess. Yeah, he ain't lying.
The jig is up. I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Look up the Hove. I never looked up to them. Yeah, Drake. Crackers got your publishing gates to go talk tough to them. Workers in perpetuities, how your contract is worded. Make me go man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much in my name. Don't forget who I am.
Drake, we got a moment. We got a crash dummy.
Yeah.
Just like how Dot tricked you into getting into a rap beef, knowing you can't win it, you can win this rap beef, Drake. Drake, take the bait. Oh, you better. Drake, if you don't.
I don't know. And the more I think about it, I don't know if you can win this one. people want to hear from Jigga really, 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 really bad. They do. You can say what you want about Jay-Z. People want it. People want it. And look, Drake is good for bringing people out of retirement. Kendrick was chilling for a minute before, before everything popped off with the big three, freestyle and all that other stuff. So I don't know, but I would sure love to see it. I hope it jump off 2026. Let's go.
Hop in that booth right now, bro, and drop like 3 or 4 distracts. Yo, if you don't clout chase on this man's name, how Doc clout chasing on you, you'll be a dummy, man. Drake, we got one. Jay-Z spent the most time dissing Drake. When he says the jig is up, that was a reference to Drake dissing him on Iceman. Taking a jab at Drake's contract. Now, I don't think Drake is in a bad contract by no means. Drake wasn't a 360 though, right? Yo, Drake 360 deal was the first time I heard people say, man, a 360 ain't that bad. What y'all talking about? Man, 360 don't mean it's a bad thing. Yo, people heard Drake in a 360, but 360, because UMG was eating from off of Drake's touring, eating off of Drake's music. They was eating off of every aspect of Drake's revenue because they gave Drake so much money and they wanted to recoup fast.
And he needed to gamble, allegedly.
But, yo, Jay-Z dissing Drake, to me, is the alley-oop Drake needs. Because if Drake gets into a rap battle with Jay-Z, it's a win-win situation. Like, it's win-win. You can't lose this. You just can't. You can't lose a rap battle with Jay-Z if you're Drake.
Yes, you can.
Right? He got too much to lose. You don't got enough to lose. It's really that simple. But this Jay-Z bar against Drake is a response to all the Iceman disses.
Drake versus Jay-Z and Roc Nation is in full go. A lot of people were speculating that Drake threw up the rock sign and then said a you to it, threw up the middle finger. Now, before, he throws the rock up, he says, y'all really island hopping back then. Now your names got redacted. I initially just thought that bar was just towards Pusha T, but now when I really think about it, that's towards Pusha T and Hov. The first diss to Jay-Z and whisper my name. I take $500K not to dinner. I can never learn shit from none of y'all. When he goes into the next song, Janice, shut the up. In the first few bars in the beginning, he goes right into dissing Jay-Z again. We know how you OGs are rocking already. The jig is up. Another jab at Hov. Why this is funny? Because Maul is basically Rockefeller. He's basically Roc Nation. Because if you don't know, his brother is Biggs, one of the co-founders of Rockefeller.
Right.
Who is still very cool with super cool. At the same time, he's still affiliated with the Rock Camp.
Patty loves her Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
What y'all think of this, man? Did y'all like the freestyle, Joe?
Turn my music up. I dare while I leave. My Achilles, my damned Achilles.
Feel like Drake needs to respond? Do y'all feel like a Drake and Jay-Z rap battle is what the culture needs right now? Let me know in the comments, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here, or here, or here, somewhere on my screen to find out why exactly Patrick Bet-David is getting canceled. His response to being exposed is quite possibly the worst response ever, and we cover how that response is ruining his life.
All right.